and gals. Today I'll be talking about Halloween H20, Halloween 7. Very excited. 20 years, and they finally made another Halloween movie. And you definitely gotta see the new commentary, and especially the new make-it featurette for this finally. And let me say, Josh Hartnett is actually in this, being interviewed for this movie, for this release. So, which is kind of great. And who knows, maybe one day we can actually have a true Halloween sequel where the son can finally get revenge for his mom's death. Maybe one day. I know Halloween 3 is in the works, but we don't know what's going to be based on. So let's just leave it as that. But Halloween H20, you got Michael Myers this time. He killed all the nurse that was in the second movie, right? And it looked like pretty much he broke into her house just to get the record of his sister, pretty much to know the whereabouts of this movie, or whereabouts where she's at, excuse me. And once he killed the nurse, he goes to drive off pretty much, and to go to the school where his sister, Laurie Strode, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, she's running the school now, with her son being in the school with her too, and everybody's on vacation. It's just her, the security guard, the principal of the school, one of the teachers, also the 4 kids, one of them which is her son, 2 guys and 2 girls. Having fun in the holiday at the school, enjoying themselves, partying. And then of course you get, and I'm gonna keep it short too, by the way. Michael Myers pretty much goes into school, kill some people, and goes after the son. And then once he goes to the house, to the other part of the house in the school, he confronts Jamie Lee Curtis finally on one-on-one, face to face. It takes like an hour later for this to happen, by the way. But still, I don't let that bother me, because this is supposed to be epic. The soundtrack for this movie is mostly epic blockbuster Hollywood style soundtrack. It was this blockbuster Hollywood soundtrack style. It was good though. I actually liked it because it felt like that Universal monster feel. How the Universal monster horror movies are with the music. It felt like that a little bit to me for that time. And I kind of like it. It was really fucking good. The soundtrack, it really worked well, because Michael Myers, even though he wasn't around that time for the black and white era, but for our generation, he was our Universal classic monster. He was one of the new school of horror icons, to come out, from the late 70s and up, for our generation gap. So back then our parents had Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, and Black Lagoon, the sea monster. We got Michael Myers and Freddy and Jason. Well, in this case, we talk about Michael Myers, of course. But I'm just saying. But as you move on, Michael Myers goes in. Jamie Lee Curtis and a few of the survivors will have to try and survive against Michael Myers. And of course, Michael Myers killing off one of the person, and one person got shot by accident. I don't want to say who that was. As the movie progressed, the kids escape, but Jamie Lee Curtis want them to escape without her, and that's when you are going to have the one-on-one battle with Jamie Lee Curtis and Michael Myers, as they're going to go at it, because it's something that Jamie Lee Curtis needs to. It got started back then, and needs to end somehow, some way. It needs to be finished once and for all. Yeah, I enjoy the special features for this. Behind the scenes footage. It was the old behind the scenes. The making of it's great. The commentary is fantastic, which I highly recommend you to check out this new commentary. I don't know. Sometimes in movies, you always felt like, what if this happens? Like, what if they decide to end H20 with how they ended H20 with this movie? But if they did not end H20, then we would never get a part 8, because it would be a continuation to this movie. But to me, it's a try and error. But I did like both of them, and definitely check this one out, of course, without a doubt. Peace, guys. See you later.